Whatever you give, you get it back. And I would say from the point of the scripture that the scripture says when you give, people will give back to you in good measure, pressed down and shaking together and running over. So I'm just fulfilling nature. I'm fulfilling scripture. I'm doing what God has asked me to do. In the name of the Lord the Father, in the name of the Lord the Son, in the name of the Lord the Holy Spirit. This is it's actually not a bed sheet, it's a cover cloth. This is a cover cloth that you give the children to cover them during this rainy season so that they won't feel cold. This is 10 packs of Indomie. This is 3 packs of water. This is 3 packs of Amstel mortar, 25 kg rice, semolina, and eggs, and a plate to change their food. We'll come regularly to visit you. We will now bring you good package. In the name of Jesus. Amen.
Most of the children here, they are product of societal ills like rape, abusive relationship, and so on, or gender violence. What will you be saying to government on the issue of rape and gender violence at this time?
I will not. I'm not going to start from the government aspect of it. I'm going to start from individual aspect of it. I want to plead with the society to be responsive and be responsible. There would every person called an orphan today have or has a place where they come from. They are from mothers like us. They are from husbands like us. They are from brothers like us. But because of one form of neglect or the other, they found themselves in that place. So it could be you, it could be me, it could be anybody. We are just fortunate that most of us, we are able to cope with life. It's not every woman that can cope with life stresses. That is why you see abandoned children everywhere. I want to plead with our men. Please take responsibility. Use the resources that God has given you well, your human resources. You know, I don't want to emphasize on it. Please, when you are not ready, don't go after women. When you are not ready to take responsibility of that pregnancy, please leave that lady alone. Lady, when you see a man that is not ripe enough, you know that this man is not yet responsible. He cannot even take care of himself. Please don't go after that man. The thing is beyond the government. It needs to start from our home. Sensitization from home. We are faced with a lot of, personally I've faced with a lot of challenges in life, and one of them I can say would have led to orphanage. But I was able to cope with it. It's not everybody that can withstand stress. It's not every woman that can withstand stress. Being a single mom is very difficult. And that is why you see orphanages today. I want to plead with the society, especially our men. Please, be responsible. The government have their own way to handle it. But they can't visit every home and say, oh, don't go after that lady. Government cannot go to how many homes will government visit now? How many homes? But the training starts from our various homes. Train your children. Train the society, especially our men. And when we see our men, our young adults, going after ladies, mothers, please don't close your eyes at it. Assist them. All these things you see happen today is as a result of fear. The lady will say, oh, what will I tell my mom now? I'm pregnant. And the boy will say, if I tell mom now that I've impregnated somebody, I will not be sent to school again. Support them. Don't stigmatize them. Assist them when they need assistance. I can say I am a single mom before I got married, and my father assisted me. He provided everything I needed for me. I passed through it very hard, and that is why you see, the first time I visited orphanage home, I couldn't sleep for 3 days because I was like, my child would have been in that position. Because there were times that thought came to me. I felt one time I needed to put that child outside and write my name on him. That when he grows up, he's going to look for me. But because of God, and because of the fear of God, because of the kind of home and the type of home I come from, I withered the storm. But it was not easy anyway. It wasn't easy anyway. And that is why you see me, that Dominion is not just Dominion Group. It's Dominion Mothers Foundation. Dominion Success! Dominion Success! Success! Dominion! To cater for women, less privileged, women who have been abandoned, single mom. Men can cope with being a single parent, but it's always difficult for women to cope with that.
And what is your perspective on abortion?
Well, that question is a very wild one. If you want me to go about it, we will not finish it today. It's an individual thing, let me say that. There's some society that allows it. But everybody knows that it's not in Yoruba culture to abort. There's a fear of a lot of things. Oh, maybe I will not be able to have a baby. Oh, maybe the womb will not function again. Oh, maybe the child will come as a disabled child. There's a lot of fear. It depends on how society look at it. I cannot dictate what happens in Nigeria or what happens in America. I can only say what happens to me. But I would advise that if you are pregnant, please take care of the child. Seek for help if you can. Talk to your parents. They're in the best place to advise you. If they want abortion, there are ways they can advise you on it or against it. And they can always say, oh, we will support you. But if you do it alone, there's a lot of danger in it. You can end up losing your life.
Dominion! Success! Success! Dominion!
And if I have aborted those times when I was pregnant, you will see, I will not be helping society today. Because maybe I would have lost my life. Then a lot of society would have lost out. Because I'm going to help a lot of people by God's grace. With the resources that God will give me and has given me. And we are doing it already. But imagine that time that I was pregnant and I've aborted and something has happened. That means I've killed a lot of destiny. A lot of destiny would have wasted in that way. So there are a lot of, when you talk of abortion, it's a lot of things. Destiny would have been aborted. Dreams would have been aborted. A lot of people that are already depend, that God has put in care of me, that if you grow, you are going to take care of 100 people. The hope would have been lost.
Are you satisfied with the level of women development in Nigeria?
We cannot be satisfied with anything. Human need is insatiable. We keep looking for more. You have 100,000 naira today, you want more tomorrow. So, and nobody can take care of the need of human being. It's only God that takes care of the need of human being. I cannot say I am satisfied. That is why I have come out. You can also come out. Anybody can come out. By the time I do my own quota, you do yours, government does theirs, gradually we will be moving forward.
Less than 24 hours from now, you'll be conferred as Erelu by the traditional ruler of Iyin-Ekiti of Iyin-Ekiti. What can you tell us actually give you this kind of chieftaincy? What are those things you have done to society that made you want to consider you for this?
I can say that it's just beyond what one has done for the society. If I need to count it, there are so many. It's beyond it. I want to say that Oluyin of Iyin Kingdom and Erelu of Iyin Kingdom, they are my parents. It's not about blood, but it's about love. I can say it's an honor undeserved, and that God just placed it in their mind to give me that title. But I will tell you, I've done a lot for the society. I've employed people in public service. I've employed people in private services. I have a lot of management staffs in my husband's company that are from Ekiti State and from across the nation. Let me say that.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
People of the fountain.